What's going on, my Fly Hippie family, man? It's your boy Izzy. We are back with more of the Caitlin Clark saga, okay? I know y'all tired of talking about this. Trust me, I understand. But it's the hottest topic right now. And I was going to leave it alone, bruh. I was going to leave it alone until I watched First Take again today. And Molly was just surprising me. Let's say that at the least. She was surprising me with some of the things she was saying, okay? Now, if y'all haven't seen my stand on what's going on in the WNBA right now, go check out the video before this one, okay? I call it my part one about this. Check that video out so y'all get the update. I'm not gonna go over everything, but I'm definitely gonna listen to what Molly said on here, and we're gonna address this together, okay? So if y'all like the content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and also please leave your comments and your opinions in the comment section, all right? So we can all have a good discussion about this. Let's get it.
Jen Rosati, who explained the decision came down to basketball criteria and not the fame and attention Clark would bring to the games this summer, saying, quote, "It would be irresponsible for us to talk about her in a way other than how she would impact the play of the team, because it wasn't the purview of our committee to decide how many people would watch or how many people would root for the U.S. It was our purview to create the best team we could."
Okay, so with what the coach is saying here, right? I just want to say this about this statement right here. Were y'all having the purview just like this when it came to Diana Taurasi? When it came to Brittany? When it came to dang, what's that girl name? Oh, they better be glad I can't remember. Played for the Sparks when she first got drafted. What is her name? Why is she just retired? Well, I'm having a brain fart. But those three girls, was y'all purviewing that they would be best for the team when they came in as rookies and was on the USA team? Come on, man. Y'all got to stop with
Yeah, we've talked about the standard is gold for Team USA, and now is not the time to lack roster integrity. And when I say roster integrity, I mean looking at the criteria when it comes to the basketball court and who can contribute. People want to talk about, oh, if Caitlin's 10th on the roster and she sits the bench, it's still going to bring eyes to the game. No, it's not.
Whoa. Yes, it will. It definitely will bring eyes to the game. The fact that she's on the team and out there, people are gonna want to see that. They're gonna be in anticipation of, is she gonna get in the game? Oh, you know, and simple. Honestly, it don't even matter if she plays. The fact that you gave her a USA jersey, that thing is gonna sell out like that. That equals more equity for the WNBA, hence more money for them to be able to pay these players. That's the end goal. That's the end game, man. That's what we want to do here. And she keeps saying the integrity of the game. We want people out there that with the Diana Taurasi is old, man. She's old. I'm just gonna keep it a grand here, man. I love her. All right. And like if y'all saw in the other video, before this video, I talked about how I love the game. I love the WNBA. But that lady is old, man. You have to move out of the way so the league can develop, so the league can grow. I said I wasn't going to repeat myself, so let's go.
People aren't going to tune in to watch Caitlin sit the bench, and they're certainly not going to tune in if she just so happens to be needed on the court and more minutes are required of her. I know she will do her best. I know she's talented, but she's not strong enough, and she doesn't have enough experience.
They keep saying she's not strong enough and she don't have enough experience, when all we've been seeing is her getting beat the hell up and scoring buckets. What is she talking about? This girl been getting smacked all around. It's actually a clip where Kelsey Plum is talking trash about Diana, saying she was basically licking her chops, ready to cook her old ass. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find the clip and I'm gonna put it right here.
In the game, I got an O board. and I see her, so I backed it out a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna blow right by her old ass. And I go by her, and she just took me out like flagrant foul.
Because she read your mind. She's like, I'm not
yeah.
having this young girl come here and try to embarrass me. Put your ass on the ground.
Licking her chop. And Diana had to foul the girl just because she couldn't keep up with her. That's the integrity that you want on the court? Hard fouling and lazy defense? That's what you want on the court. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop.
Right now, to compete at this level, international basketball is incredibly physical. And if we're being honest, there are way bigger snubs when it comes to Team USA. Candace Parker in 2016.
Candace Parker, that was her name.
She led the 2012 Olympic team in rebounding, led the team in blocks, was having a phenomenal season, already had 2 gold medals on the time. She was left off that team. Nneka Ogwumike was the 2006.
But she's not bringing up the fact that she was on there as a rookie. You see how she skipped over that? Yeah, she was snubbed. No, she wasn't snubbed. She was on that team as a rookie.
Yep. Stephen A., I could actually argue that it hurts the game more if they had given her a roster spot over someone more deserving.
Did you hear this? Did you hear that? It will hurt the game more. This woman right here, bro. Arike Angobawale. I might have messed up her name. I'm up here sounding like... This woman right here. Averaging 26, 4, and 5, bro. 26, 4, and 5. You mean to tell me Diana Taurasi deserve it more than this woman right here? How is that gonna hurt the league? How is adding Caitlin gonna hurt the league, Molly? Then you got the other girl who haven't even played a game. The Gray. She haven't even played a game. They going off of last year's stats to say that she's more deserving than this girl. This girl is averaging more points than the majority of that roster. And you want to say it hurts the game for them to put somebody on the list that is less deserving. But this girl is averaging more than majority of that list. Come on, man, Molly.
So go ahead and argue it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because I think it makes a mockery of the women's game. If the focus on, now we just have to have people because of marketing and their attention, and they're not as talented, and we're not putting the best team out there.
So you putting the best team out there when you have a 42-year-old on the team? It just don't make sense to me, bro. It don't make sense to me. At this point, piss on my car and just don't tell me it's raining, man. I mean, I don't get it. Y'all trying to find everything under the sun to give us an excuse. To give an excuse to keep Caitlin off of that team. Why? You mean to tell me out of the 12 girls, not one person? Not one person. What you gonna hit me with? The experience? Like I said, that's the only thing you can hit me with the Diana excuse, man. Because Caitlin, I believe she's averaging more points and assists and rebounds than this girl, than Diana this season. Like I said, I love Diana. She's a legend. I get it. But if y'all gonna say we trying to put the best team out there, you're not. You're not putting the best team out there.
But do you truly believe eyeballs are going to tune in? People are going to be clamoring, let me get my popcorn ready to see Caitlin Clark ride the bench.
Yes. I think what they're doing is they're underestimating star power. People would go crazy just to see her on the bench in the USA uniforms, to see her working out with them, to see her talking with the other stars, to see her playing around with the other stars and stuff. People will go crazy to see that stuff. Yes, they're gonna line up. They eating it all up. All information, all pictures, videos, all that stuff. They eating it up. They would love to see it. Yes. And I don't know why they stuck on the fixation of she's not gonna play. She's not gonna play. Do they not have substitutions in these games? Do only 5 players play? If that's the case, why is 12 players going? What's going on here? Like, Why are they so fixated on that? She might not even sit on the bench the whole time the way they talking about how they was blowing teams out. Aren't these the 7-time champions? You don't think she's going to have a small window or whatever the case may be to shoot a ball a few times? Get 3 shots off in a game? Come on, man.
No.
But
The answer is no.
Hold up. But time out. But first of all,
They
two
said
points to
mistaken.
that. Number one, we don't know if she's going to ride the bench. That's number one.
There you go.
Well,
And
Stephen A,
number
they're going to
two.
put out. They're going
And
to.
hold on, Molly. You can't ask me a question.
Okay,
Molly,
but
I'm answering
Come on,
Stephen A,
Molly.
I'm telling
Okay,
you know she's not going to be one of the
you can't-
starting 5. Go ahead.
Time out. Yeah,
What does that have to do with anything? What is she talking about? Reed on the Timberwolves, the best 6-man this year, right? He got 6-man of the year, right? He's not in the starting 5, but he got playing time. What are we talking about? What is Molly talking about right here, man? Come on, Molly. And like I said, I love the platform. I love what they're doing. I love First Take. But Molly, sometimes you got to be the mediator, baby. The moderator, whatever they call her. Sometimes you got to sit back and be quiet, man. Because I just don't understand your take right there. It don't make sense.
I know that she's not going to be one of the starting 5, but I'm telling you, you have people. This world is crazy. You might have an abundance of people that's clamoring to see if she's going to play. It's crazy out here.
Bruh, Stephen A., I swear I'm talking just like this man. Like, come on, man. He right on what I'm saying. Come on, bruh.
It's crazy. You can't, Andre, you can't definitively say that people are not going to watch in hopes that they'll see her. Not in today's
Stephen A,
generation.
do you see where
can't say
that undermines the integrity of the game? Because then people are watching to see whether or not she wants to play than seeing the most talented women out there in the best team compete.
Molly. See, this is what I'm talking about. How is it undermining the integrity of the game? If you still have, let's say in her perspective, she's not going to be the starter, right? So now you have all these people tuned in to watch these other great players who are not Caitlin Clark, right? Now they're like, these girls are pretty damn good. They pretty good. I might have to sit back and watch this season. And you want to draw the crowd. What you get out of it is what you get out of it. But at least you drew the crowd to watch. That's what we're talking about, Molly. Exposure. That is the word that I think these two lovely women need to understand. It don't matter who's looking. It can be somebody who just completely hate women basketball. But they're watching. You're getting that exposure. It's kind of like the algorithm on YouTube. The more people like it and sharing it and the more your videos are getting out there. The more views you're getting, the more YouTube picking up on that algorithm and saying, hey, this must be a good video. That's exactly how the world is working.
They're going for their 8th straight gold medal. Now is not the time for microwave success. Now is the time to stick to what you know and what you've always done, which means putting the best team together. Now is not the...
Okay, this is my problem with her. And I, like I said, I love seeing them on these networks. They usually do a phenomenal job, okay? What I don't like about her takes is that she feel like these medals are just taking the league to another stratosphere. They're going to get their 8th medal, and that's what's going to make the league just blossom, and everybody's going to watch. If that was the case, my lady, if that was the case, why the first 7 didn't do what you're saying this 8th one going to do? What is so significant about this 8th one? Is it going to break the record, so that's going to get everything going? Or, like, what is going to make such a difference when you get this 8th one? You can have the best rapper alive underground. If he's not getting that exposure, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. We probably missed out on so many great rappers. It's probably been rappers better than Tupac, Biggie, better than Eminem, it's probably been rappers that's just superseding who we think is the greatest because they didn't have that exposure. So you can be the best winning female running organization ever, and the world won't care. It makes it frustrating for men because they're your biggest supporters. You think women watching your league? They're not watching. Like I said, my wife only watches what I watch when it comes to sports. If I'm not watching it, she ain't about to go out her way to watch it. And you know what? This is an even further point. I will sit here and watch a female basketball game, and she will not be interested in it. And she will compare it to the NBA and say how it's not exciting as the NBA.
As far as being injured, but as far as like marketing the sport, where I feel like, hey, if you go out there and you win, that is marketing the sport.
8th straight gold. Like 8th straight gold is as great of marketing for why.
Why do they feel like this is what going out there and winning is going to market the business, right? You've done it 7 times in a row and you're still where you're at. Do they not want to pay attention to the analytics? Like what is it? Doing something, doing the same thing and getting the same results, expecting something different is insane. It's insanity. And it just showed me that none of the women are thinking business-wise. They all going off of emotions. You can't make decisions off of emotions. Those are the worst decisions you'll ever make.
The same thing Monica mentioned. It's because in 2016, when Candace Parker got snubbed and Nneka Ogwumike got snubbed, if you were just as fired up about those basketball-specific snubs, if you wanted to have that on your show and talk about why they should have been on the team, you alone would have grown the game. That's what the WNBA is talking about. They're not saying
I
they
disagree
need to,
with that.
Why does she feel like everybody moves the needle as much as Caitlin Clark? As much as I love Candace Parker, as much as I love these players that's in the league that I know are good, they not moving the needle. That's what they missing out on. They think just because Stephen A will step out and talk about something, it's going to make them popular. It doesn't work like that. You can put, they actually had I skipped over it, but they had a Aces, they lost 3 games straight. They had that on before talking about this. You think people care about that? They don't care. They don't care. You can't just say, Stephen A, you can talk about boo-boo, and it'll be the most popular thing in the world. It don't work like that. The reason First Take is thriving is because they talk about the hottest topics. And she knows this. She got to stop this take, man.
to focus on basketball.
All right, Stephen
That's
A,
what I'm saying.
let's let Bad Dog be the voice of reason and get the final word here. Because I love you, Stephen A, but I get a little hot having this conversation with you.
But see, why are you mad? What are you talking about? You get a little hot. It's a debate. The man ain't spit nothing but facts, and you talking about you getting hot. You can't let emotions take logic out of the discussion. You can't let that happen, man. Okay.
I think Stephen A.
I don't know why.
I don't know why
I
either.
don't see it the way you see it, and
So what? What's to
Go
get
ahead,
hot?
man.
Why get upset about it? You don't agree?
I'm not getting
and?
upset about it, but it's like I
Okay.
can see it from your perspective. You know, I can see it from your lens, even though I have mine, but you can't see it from our lens. And I think
He said multiple times in this video that he understands what they're saying from a basketball perspective. He gets it. He said that a bunch of times. What are you talking about? And that's the thing. You're not listening, Molly. You're not listening. It's hard for you to listen. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of the women that's trying to argue or debate. I ain't gonna say argue. They trying to debate about this topic. They're not listening. They keep saying, I hear you, but I hear you, but you're not listening. You're not listening. That man said it a bunch of times how he see it from your perspective. If I skipped over it in the video, I'm gonna just say it briefly right now. Stephen A. said, he clearly said he talked to legends of the game, and they all agreed with them. They all agree with them, and he see why they agreed with them. He understands why they agreed with them. But they all also said, I see where you're coming from, Stephen A. He said that multiple times, and she's right here. She literally let this come out of her mouth saying, I see it from your side, but you don't see it from mine. When the man clearly told you he does. Come on, man. Now you're putting words in his mouth.
That's where I feel like the disconnect is.
I do see it. I'm just talking about what's been said to me.
All right, so we're gonna close it out with this, man. And I don't know what's going on, but this video is starting to get a little buzz, and I kind of wonder if this gonna backfire on the WNBA. Because if this is true, that Brittany Griner is a man, I mean, I don't know. Like, women don't necessarily walk around with their shirt off like this. Now, I understand the sex and the preference, the sexuality preference and all that. I understand that. But at the end of the day, she's in a women league, and she's a woman. I just think it's kind of weird that she don't have a shirt on, a bra, nothing. I know she got mosquito bites, but it don't look very feminine on the chest. Like, and I know they got all kind of surgeries and stuff going on. I know they got all kind of stuff that they can do now. But that's, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's a scary thing to touch. But if they find out that she really is a man, all those medals that Shawty keep talking about could possibly get stripped. You feel what I'm saying? Then what's gonna happen? That's probably the most famous you'll ever get off of. Get off those medals if they get stripped because she's actually a man. Now, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. I appreciate y'all if y'all made it this far. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all on next one, man. Forever love yourself, hippie. Twos.